From the high street to haute couture, fashion is a $1.3 trillion industry, but it comes with a hefty environmental price tag. Cotton production is being blamed for depleting water sources and contaminating the environment with pesticides. Chemical waste from clothes manufacturing has devastated rivers in Asia, and some estimates suggest the fashion industry is on course to create a quarter of projected global carbon emissions by 2050.
If you take design, a lot of it is take, make, dispose.
But there's another looming threat for the fashion industry, and it's going to put clothing materials under the microscope like never before. This man is known as the godfather of microplastic research. In fact, Professor Richard Thompson invented the term.
Microplastics are basically just small fragments of plastic that are accumulating in the environment.
His latest research has uncovered something that has sent shockwaves around the fashion industry.
The data we've collected show a significant increase in the quantities of microplastic in the environment. And a lot of what we found in that study was plastic fibres.
Synthetic materials like polyester, nylon and acrylic are made of plastic fibres. These degrade and break up in a washing machine cycle.
If we take a domestic washing load, that could release up to 700,000 fibres in a single wash. Now that's going to go to wastewater treatment. Some of those fibres will be intercepted in wastewater treatment, but a good number will potentially escape to the environment. The data suggests that they're accumulating year on year.
Between 2000 and 2016, the use of polyester by the global garment industry increased from 8.3 to 21.3 million tonnes annually.
A third of the fish that I collect from a sample in the English Channel near to here have got synthetic pieces in their guts. In 10, 20, 30 years' time, the quantities in those organisms is only going to be greater.
The long-term effects of these plastics in the food chain, and even in humans, are still unknown. But Professor Thompson's discovery is ringing alarm bells.
When I talk to designers, they tell me that, shedding of fibres and indeed end-of-life recyclability was never part of the design brief.
Environmental considerations like these are making some fashion brands go back to the drawing board. Tom Kay has spent his life around the ocean. In 2003, he launched a brand that creates functional and sustainable products for those that share a love of the sea. His company is experimenting with different design processes in order to lessen its environmental impact.
If you take design, a lot of it at the minute is take, make, dispose. And that is totally unsustainable. We really have to address the root of the problem, and that's really designing out harmful fibres, harmful fabrics, harmful processes.
The company uses only organic cotton. It's developed a recycled polyester insulation for jackets and has created its very own wetsuit recycling program.
Polyester, you can take it back and recycle it time and time again.
Finisterre's design team has also returned to one of the oldest materials known to man.
This is really nice.
I actually really love it in the neck.
Yeah.
We've been big fans of wool since we started. It's a great fibre, it's a natural fibre, it's biodegradable, it's fully traceable.
Finisterre is one of 2,700 B Corp approved companies. Members, spanning many industries, are assessed on their environmental performance and have a legally binding commitment to put sustainability before profit.
It isn't a done deal. We worked 15 years to deliver this. It's something we work at every day to kind of improve on and get better at.
One designer is turning fashion's plastic problem on its head. Javier Goyeneche runs EcoAlf. He's taking plastics out of the ocean and turning them into shoes.
The sneakers is the result of more than 2 years of R&D. They're active, urban, comfortable. All the the upper is made from 100% plastic bottles from the bottom of the ocean. The outsole is made from algae.
And as shoes rarely go through a washing cycle, he's limiting the plastic microfibers that end up in the ocean. EcoAlf is creating high-end fashion from household and industrial waste, sourced from fishermen in the Mediterranean and Thailand.
We started working with 3 fishermen of the east coast of Spain, and now we have nearly 3,000 fishermen taking waste out of the ocean every day. We've taken already 250 tons, which we then convert into polymer, yarn, fabric and products.
But Javier's also pioneering a new synthetic material made from recycled plastic that doesn't shed fibres in the same way as current materials.
We started a project 1 year ago, which is with the new yarn we're creating from the ocean, we want to start investing in how can we create a yarn that doesn't throw microfilaments to the system again.
Javier is one of a growing number of boutique brands using recycled plastics.
The way we do things are much more complicated, not only much more expensive. I mean, at the end of the day, it's much easier to go to a fabric show, buy a fabric, produce a garment and sell it.
The sooner bigger fashion labels and brands follow suit, the cheaper this environmentally friendly clothing will become. There are few laws regulating the use of synthetic materials in the fashion industry.
Well, of course I'm concerned about the natural environment. I'm a marine biologist that works in marine habitats. Microplastics are persistent, and we know that they're accumulating, and we know that we're finding marine life encountering them on a regular basis.
More research is needed into the potential harm caused by microplastics. But their very presence in the natural environment poses serious concerns and challenges for the fashion industry. Can businesses accused of putting style over substance get to grip with the materials they're using and the impact they may be having on the planet?